So if you've ever wondered exactly how a woman ends up with a shut up ring or a ring I'd like to call here, dang, this is exactly how it happens.
128. 128. That's all it takes.
No, not all it takes.
And what's your excuse?
I haven't found anyone to marry.
Okay. 128.
Then
They're cute. They're cute.
The idea that you're begging and pleading, taking this man to the ring case of a department store, showing him how cheap, how low you'll go. $128. You keep saying how little you're okay with settling with. It's not about the cost of the ring. He told you out of his mouth, I haven't found anyone that I want to marry. Then what are y'all still doing there if marriage is what you want? Like when a man tells you who he is, believe him the first time. He's already made it clear he doesn't want to marry you. So either you're going to stay with him and be unmarried or you're going to let him go and find a man that will. This is how we break our own hearts. This is how we waste our own time. And that's thinking that we can change a man's mind. The last thing you want is a man that married you out of a sense of obligation, married you because you guilt tripped him or manipulated him or threatened him. You want a man to marry you because he loves you and he cannot see his life without you. He doesn't care how cheap the ring is. He already told you, I don't care if the ring is free. I said I'm not ready to marry you. Now, after hearing what he said, do you believe him now?
Obviously, today we're going to be talking about shut up rings. And this is a new term, a viral term. And I want to talk about the solution. This video is dedicated to the solution, what you should do so you don't end up with a shut up ring. Because if you've already been with someone for a long time and you're already giving them the wife treatment and the girlfriend treatment, then why would he get out of his comfort zone and go ahead and want to marry you? Let me tell you right now, the best solution to this problem is clear. Even if women don't want to hear it, I'm going to say it. Most women don't want to hear this, but I'm still going to say it because it's the truth. Don't give it up. Don't get intimate with the guy, because once you give that away, then what is he going to marry you for? And I know that most women are not comfortable waiting until marriage because they want to do a test drive or they want to see if they themselves like to be with that man in that way, which is understandable. But until you build a strong love story, a beautiful relationship, memories, and you go through different life situations with that man and he proves himself to you over and over and over again, until you do that, at least it's better not to get intimate with him, because otherwise he will fail to see your value. And obviously, I'm directing this talk to women that are looking for marriage, women that are ready for the next chapter of their lives, which is to start their own little family with a life partner, with a potential husband.
You have to be absolutely crazy, literally delulu, to believe that a man that waited 1 to 2 years to actually give you a ring really wants to be with you. Because I am going to tell you, 110%, the ring that he gave you after making you wait so long was a shut up ring. See, the thing is, men already know if they want to become long term with you from the jump. It'll come within the first 1 to 2 months, sometimes even weeks. Men don't wait for women for years if they actually want to be with them or marry them. He gave you the shut up ring because you were beneficial to him, and he would rather be with somebody than actually nobody. He gave you the shut up ring so you're only entitled to him, and also so you won't question him about any other thing in the relationship because you think that y'all are already locked in. Just because he's not attracted to you or you're not the woman that he wants does not stop him from acting like it. It was never about money, because you don't have to have an expensive ring or an expensive wedding. You could literally go and get married at the court. And the sad reality is, a lot of y'all will think maybe he's just waiting to give you the ring, but in actuality, you're just not the woman that he actually wanted, but he decided to settle down anyway because he does not want you to leave out of his life, just in case all things fail. But y'all stay safe though.
Like I said, if a guy is with you in every possible way, if you're giving him the entire wife package without requiring a ring, without being a wife, then what is the incentive for him? Why would he marry you? Especially if you gave it all up and you got intimate with him and you did everything possible in that way too soon. Then he already failed to see your value, and now he's probably just keeping you around, because I always say that men will never reject a woman directly to her face, especially if they are single. They don't have anyone else. So why would he come and reject you to your face and get rid of you instead of just doing nothing at all? Not putting any effort in, not doing anything to make you happy, not doing much to please you, and still keep you around and still be getting things out of you because you have this idea in your head that you two are serious or that you are heading towards marriage. When you are in a relationship, you're already someone's girlfriend. You should be able to inform them that you are waiting for marriage or that you are expecting marriage. You should be able to tell them that that's the next chapter of your life and imply, of course, you don't want to start an argument. I understand that. Imply that it's gonna be the next chapter of your life, either with him or if not him, someone else, because you're implying you're going to break up with him. You're going to go ahead and find your real husband. If you want marriage, if you want to start your own family, you have to make it clear, especially if your boyfriend or the guy you're with is someone who got comfortable, who has been getting everything out of you, who didn't need or doesn't need to propose. At the same time, when I say you should inform him that you are expecting marriage, and I said that in my video about that girl that felt expired at 30 after breaking up with her long-term boyfriend because he had no clue she was expecting marriage, and in her head all along she was thinking that he was going to be her husband. When I say inform him that you're expecting marriage so that at least he's informed and he knows what he's signing up for by staying with you, it doesn't mean that you should nag him and beg him indirectly or maybe directly for the ring. That's not what I mean. I mean, let him know that's what you are expecting and imply that he has a deadline. In his head, what he should understood after that conversation is that either he will propose, either you'll be gone, and stick to it. If he doesn't propose within a specific amount of time, perhaps 2 weeks, you are gone. During that time, between the time you informed him and the time you either break up with him or either he proposes, you should not be getting intimate. And now I'm giving a solution to the girls that are already in this type of situation. So you've already been someone's girlfriend for a long time. You just came across this video. You just came across the concept of a shut up ring and you don't know what to do. So you can still do something about it, and you can still inform the guy that you are expecting marriage. And indirectly, without confronting him, without telling him what you're going to be doing, you just stop getting intimate because you're serious. You want him to take you seriously. You don't want him to dismiss what you said about marriage and keep giving him everything, your body and your soul, without any objection. So once you do that, you're going to find out he will either propose, or if he doesn't care, he doesn't see your value, he will probably let you leave, let you go look for your real husband. And it's a win-win for you, honestly, because like I said, he could fail to see your value and he could not propose, but at least now you know that he will never propose actually, and you can save yourself from wasting more time on him, and you can go ahead and disappear and work on finding your husband.
Okay, so a shut-up ring is the ring that a man gives to a woman when it's not his person, and she has been begging him about marriage. She's been nagging him. They've been probably talking about it for a long time, and they're most likely in a relationship for at least 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. And so he gives her this ring as a, here, okay, this is what you want. Here's your ring. Are you happy now? And it's not a genuine ring. And usually these people also end up being a forever girlfriend, forever fiance, meaning it never makes the step from fiance to bride. Also with the shut-up ring, you usually don't get an actual proposal. It's usually like an afterthought of okay, you said you wanted this ring, here you go. And it might be like in the parking lot at Walmart, like the video that I made the other day. It might be like in your bedroom where he just half-assed it and he was just like, oh yeah, okay, you want this ring? Here you go. There's no genuine proposal. There's no genuine thought behind any of it. It's generally like, here, I want you to stop asking me about marrying you. Okay, here's your ring. Are you happy? And the men who give shut-up rings are absolutely settling. These men are not marrying the person that they really want to be with. They are comfortable, they are complacent, and the woman has not walked away from the relationship. So he therefore no longer has to do anything, because most of the time he's probably already gotten everything he needed. He probably has the house, he probably has the kids. They've been together for so long, and now the woman's like, okay, so we've done all that. Like, what about marriage? And the woman has done it backwards. It should be the other way. When you give him everything and he hasn't had to work for it, and then you're asking for the marriage and you're not his person, you're going to end up in this shut up ring situation. Because when a man wants to marry and wife you up, he will not make you wait. He will wife you up so quick, you will not have to question, you will not have to guess. You will get an authentic, genuine proposal where he has thought out things. And again, proposals don't have to be fancy, like I said in my last video, but it needs to show effort, that he thought about it, and that he's not going to pick up something that you absolutely hate. So shut up rings meaning not genuine, they're settling, and they want you to stop asking them about marriage because you won't walk away and you don't know your worth and you don't know your value. So they're just like, okay, here you go.
The most ideal way to get someone to marry you and commit to you because they love you and because they care about you, and without having to force them into giving you a shut up ring, is to, from the start, when you just met them, from the start, not get intimate with them until you build a beautiful love story of your own as a couple. You build memories, you see each other often, you talk on the phone, you do all of that. You build a story, a long story, a beautiful story, and it's tantalizing, it's tempting, it's exciting, it's playful. You build that story without getting intimate. You build the story first, then he will probably not fail to see your value at that point. Because yes, it's possible for a girlfriend, a long-term girlfriend, to still end up with a ring. But again, in most cases, if you take that route of giving him everything and doing everything for him and giving him the entire wife package, all that's gonna do is make the route longer for you. It may take 5, 6 or more years for him to finally propose.
And I have been together for 15 whole years. I waited for the ring for about 12 years. So it's more on him than me. Whatever. I waited.
12 years? You waited 12 years for a shut-up ring? Oh, well, what's a shut-up ring? Well, that's when it's been so long that a woman begs a man for a ring and to propose with it, and he gets tired of hearing it, so he does it just so she'll stop talking about it. Wow, that's awful.
So again, whether you like it or not, the solution to this problem is to not give away everything, is to not give away your all, your body and your soul to a man, especially not too soon. That is why my program that I created aims to help you find your potential husband within 6 months to 12 months. And some people find that very interesting and curious because they're saying, how can I get married? How can I find someone and get married to them within a year, within 6 months to a year? That's ridiculous. But it is not. In reality, men only need a few weeks with you, a couple of weeks. By the end of the first or the second date, they probably already know if you could be his potential wife or not. If you're interested in my program, if you want to go ahead and take it, then you will find it in the classroom section of my community. And in order to have access to my community, you can go ahead and join it. You will find the link for it in the description box under this video.
I want to smack it every chance I get. Oh, that's all I got.
Are you sure?
I don't right now.
That's what you're going out with?
That's what I'm going with.
Cool.
We've made it this long.
Normalize leaving these losers at the altar. So obviously this was a shut-up ring. We have seen the scenario time and time again. I did a little background. Of course, they've been together forever. He probably feels forced at this point to marry her. He didn't have the stones to step up and say, I don't really want to be with you. So he embarrasses you at the altar in hopes that you will just, leave. That you will finally put your foot down and say enough is enough.
You saw the disrespect, and that was probably in front of all of her family and friends. I'm not going to blame this beautiful bride. She probably did nothing wrong. She probably has given him the wife package way too soon and have stayed with him forever. And I understand how that can look perfect and amazing and brilliant from her side, from her perspective. How she would probably think that there's nothing else she could have done because she doesn't know any better. The man, from his side, did stay with her, it's true, but she was never his dream girl. He just stayed, he got lazy, he got comfortable, he didn't keep looking, and at some point he realized that they've been together for an eternity, and she started nagging him probably to take that step and for a ring. And now he did what she wanted, which is clearly not his ideal scenario. She's not his ideal bride, and he felt the need to embarrass her in this way at the altar.
Please, please, please don't get the shut-up ring. The shut-up ring is when you've been with him so long that he just gives you a ring to shut you up. He doesn't actually want the marriage. And then you're going to be in a marriage where you're always trying to motivate him. You're always trying to get him to do stuff. You're always trying to get him off the couch. He's always lazy. You're sitting in forums wondering why he doesn't like you, why he doesn't want to do stuff for you. That's because you pushed him into having the shut up ring. If it's been such a long time and you're wondering why he hasn't proposed, I would get out of it. It's not for you. The person who's for you is going to be wanting to be with you. You're not going to have to get the shut up ring. You're not going to have to nag him into marrying you. The issue is a lot of women get a man into her own project being the relationship. Like it's her project. Like she started the project of this relationship. It was never him whose idea it was. It was your idea. And because it was always your idea, you're always the driving force, the motivating factor. Get a man whose project your relationship is, because the person whose project it is the one who's going to be more invested. And between you and I, you need him to be more invested. You need him to be more invested because women are more invested in relationships. We're more relationship focused. Men are more material focused. Okay. They're a little bit material, girl. I'm not going to lie. So if he's not invested in the relationship and he secretly hates you for like cornering him and stifling him and he just wants to be with the boys and get his dream girl, let him get his dream girl. Let him get his dream girl that he wants. Let him get whatever chihuahua he wants, okay? And you live your best life because there's someone out there whose ideal you are that you're not going to have to get the shut up ring from. Please don't make your life difficult, please.
I hope this last clip informed you about a few consequences and a few cons of getting the shut up ring. So if you are planning on getting a shut up ring, you don't care, you just want to get married, you just want to start your own family, these are things that you should be considering, because this is probably what will happen when the guy hates you for having cornered him into marrying you. And you don't want to end up with a divorce within the first or second year, because that's probably what's going to happen if he's not even happy to marry you in the first place. So if you watched up until this point, may as well subscribe. And again, if you are interested in joining a community of like-minded women that are all dating for marriage in a very strategic way, then you will find the link for my community in the description box under the video, and I will see you there.